Have you ever had these amazing, huge dreams, but they just kind of float around in your head without any real plan? Well, today we're going to build that plan. We are diving into a blueprint that's all about turning your biggest visions into reality.
It's a super common feeling, right? You know exactly where you want to end up, but the path forward just seems foggy. It's like you've got the destination plugged into your GPS, but there's no map. That feeling of being stuck right between your ambition and your everyday life is exactly what we're going to tackle.
This is our map. We're going to explore what's called the Visionary Pathways Blueprint. Honestly, you can think of it as a toolkit. It's designed to give your goals some real structure, some clarity, and that momentum they really need to come to life.
Okay, so first up, Section 1. Let's talk about creating a blueprint for that ambition. This is where we lay down the foundation for everything else.
You know, here's the thing. The dream itself, that's the easy part. The real challenge, and where most of us get a little bit stuck, is the execution. It's all about building a solid bridge from that dream in your head to your actual daily life. And for that, you're going to need a plan. Which actually brings us perfectly to our next section, the SMART framework. So if your goal is like a house you want to build, the SMART framework, that's your architectural blueprint. It's the logical, structured plan that makes sure whatever you build is solid.
So let's just break this down. SMART is an acronym and it stands for these 5 things: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Each one of these is like a critical checkpoint to make sure your goal isn't just a wish, but a real, concrete project you can work on.
First up, we've got S for specific. You have to get absolutely crystal clear. Saying, I want to be more creative is nice, but it's just a wish. Saying, I'm going to write 1 full page of my novel every morning at 7 a.m. in my home office, now that is a specific goal. Just ask yourself, who, what, where, and most importantly, why?
Next up is M for measurable. I mean, how are you going to know if you're making any progress? How will you know when you've actually done it? If your goal is to save money, a measurable goal is, I will save $500. You can track it, you can see how far you've come, and you can celebrate when you hit that target.
Then we have A for achievable. This is pretty much your reality check. Yeah, you want to push yourself, for sure. But setting a goal to become a CEO in a week, you're kind of just setting yourself up to fail. You have to ask, is this goal something I can genuinely pull off with the time and resources I have right now?
After that, R for relevant. And honestly, this one is all about your why. Does this goal actually matter to you deep down? Does it fit into the big picture of your life? A relevant goal is one that truly gets you excited because it's tied directly to your core values and your bigger ambitions.
And finally, we have T for time-bound. You know, a goal without a deadline, it's really just a dream. Setting a finish line, whether it's in 3 months or a year, creates a natural sense of urgency. It stops you from procrastinating. It's the huge difference between saying, I'll do it someday and I will have this done by December 31st.
And look, this example just says it all. Get in shape is so vague, right? But run a 5K race in 3 months by training 3 times per week? Now that is specific, it's measurable, it's definitely achievable, it's relevant to your health, and it's time-bound. See, now you know exactly what you need to do.
Okay, so we have our logical blueprint down. But what about the heart, the actual motivation to keep going? That brings us to Section 3, visualizing your success. This is all about the emotional fuel for your journey.
I just love this quote from Eleanor Roosevelt because it's so true. Before you can build anything, you have to believe in it. You have to be able to see it. That belief, that vision, that's what's going to pull you through the tough days.
And one of the best tools for this is a vision board. It's really simple. It's just a collage of images and quotes and anything that represents your goals and what you want your life to look and feel like. It's your why in a visual form you can see every single day.
So why is this so powerful? Well, first, it forces you to get really clear on what you want. Second, seeing it all the time gives you this daily dose of motivation. It also builds a really strong emotional connection to your goals. And finally, it keeps those goals right at the front of your mind, so your brain is constantly, subconsciously looking for ways to make them happen.
So we've got the logical plan, and we have the emotional driver. Now this is where the magic happens. Section 4, Blueprint meets Vision. We're putting it all together. Here's how these two things work together so perfectly. Your SMART goals, that's the how. It's your step-by-step logical game plan. Your vision board, that's your why.
It's the inspiring, exciting destination that makes all the hard work feel completely worth it. There's a word for this. It's synergy. It basically means that when you combine these two things, the result is way bigger than what each could do on its own. Your plan gives your vision a path to become real, and your vision gives your plan a purpose. One keeps you grounded, the other keeps you inspired.
And that combined power, that's the whole secret. You get structure for your dreams, and you get real motivation for your plan. Suddenly, you have a clear path that leads to a destination you are genuinely excited about. And this is how you turn a fuzzy, abstract desire into your actual, achievable reality.
And that just leaves us with one final and really important question. You have the tools now. You've got the blueprint with your SMART goals, and you've got the inspiring vision. So the only question left is, what are you going to build first?